Hey there, future energy innovators. It's your old pal Bill Nye, here to talk about something truly electrifying renewable energy. Our planet needs our help. We've relied on fossil fuels for far too long, and look where it's gotten us. It's time to think differently, to think green. The Earth gives us incredible resources like the sun, the wind, and yes, even flowing water. So get ready to dive in as we explore the fascinating world of hydropower. Picture this, a rushing river full of life and energy. Now imagine harnessing that natural force to power our homes and cities. That's the incredible potential of hydropower. Hydropower plants capture this energy by channeling the water flow through turbines. This spinning motion generates mechanical energy, which is then converted into electricity. Remember those water wheels I mentioned earlier? They were early examples of humans tapping into the power of flowing water. But today, we've taken this concept to a whole new level with hydropower. Hydropower plants are like giant energy factories that use a clever combination of engineering and natural forces. It all starts with a dam. Now, dams come in all shapes and sizes, but their main job is to create a difference in water level. A dam creates a water slide for the river with a higher water level on one side. The greater the head, the more potential energy the water has, and the more electricity we can generate. Okay, so we've got our dam, and we've created a nice head of water. Now, how do we actually turn that water power into electricity? That's where the turbines come in. As the water rushes through the dam, it hits the turbine blades with immense force, causing them to spin rapidly. The electricity generated by the generator is then sent through power lines to our homes, schools, and businesses. Now, not all hydropower plants are created equal. The most common type is called a conventional hydropower system, which is what we've been talking about so far, the kind with the big dams. But there's also something called run-of-river hydropower, which is a bit more environmentally friendly. Instead of creating a large reservoir behind a dam, run-of-river systems use a portion of the river's natural flow to generate electricity. Run-of-river systems have less impact on the river's ecosystem because they don't require the creation of huge reservoirs. And hey, you don't need a massive river to generate hydropower. Even small streams can be used to generate electricity on a smaller scale using micro-hydro systems. Imagine powering your home with a small stream running through your backyard, and that's the beauty of micro-hydro. So, whether it's a mighty river or a babbling brook, flowing water has the potential to provide us with clean, renewable energy. All right, energy enthusiasts, let's get down to the nuts and bolts of harnessing river power. First things first, we need the right parts. We've got our dam or diversion structure, which creates the all-important head or height difference for the water to flow. Then there's the intake, which channels water from the river into our system. And of course, no hydropower system is complete without the stars of the show, the turbine and generator duo working together to transform that flowing water into usable electricity. Now that we know the players, let's find the perfect stage for our hydropower production. Choosing the right location or site is crucial for maximizing energy output and minimizing environmental impact. We need a site with a good combination of water flow or discharge and head. Ideally, we want a spot with a decent drop in elevation and a consistent flow of water. We also need to consider accessibility for construction and maintenance, as well as potential environmental impacts on local wildlife and habitats. Careful site assessment is key to ensuring a successful and sustainable hydropower project. We've got our site, and now it's time to tap into that river's energy. The intake structure acts like a gateway, carefully channeling water from the river into our hydropower system. Think of it like a giant funnel, guiding the water towards the penstock. Once the water enters the intake, it flows into the penstock, the water slide of our hydropower system. The steeper the slope, the faster the water flows and the more energy we can generate. However, we also need to ensure the penstock is strong enough to withstand the pressure of the rushing water. Finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. The water has journeyed through the intake and down the penstock. And now it's time for the main event, converting that water power into electricity. The turbine, with its specially designed blades, captures the kinetic energy of the flowing water and converts it into rotational energy. This spinning motion is then transferred to the generator, which houses coils of wire and powerful magnets. The spinning motion within the generator creates a magnetic field which induces an electrical current in the wires. And voila, we have electricity. All right, future engineers, are you ready to get your hands dirty and build your own hydropower system? Don't worry. We're not building a Hoover Dam in our backyards. Unless you have a really big backyard. Imagine this, a miniature water wheel, cleverly crafted from recycled materials, harnessing the energy of a nearby stream or even a garden hose. As the water flows, it sets the wheel in motion, spinning a generator that produces a small but steady current of electricity. So let's roll up our sleeves and dive into the world of DIY hydropower. Before we embark on our hydropower adventure, let's gather our trusty tools and materials. The beauty of this project is that you can easily find most of what you need right at home or by repurposing everyday items. First on our list, a sturdy bike wheel. We'll also need some plastic bottles cut in half and attached to the wheel to act as our water catchers or buckets. A small electric motor like the kind you find in toys or small appliances will serve as our generator. Now that we have our materials assembled, let's start building. First, we need to transform that old bike wheel into a water-powered wonder. Using a saw, carefully cut the plastic bottles in half to create our water buckets. Attach these buckets to the outer rim of the bike wheel, spacing them evenly. Make sure they're fastened tightly so they can withstand the force of the water. Next, we'll construct the support structure for our water wheel. The key is to ensure the frame is level and stable, providing a solid foundation for our water wheel to spin smoothly and efficiently. With our water wheel constructed and securely mounted on its frame, it's time to connect the generator and harness the power of the flow. Attach the small electric motor to the frame, aligning it with the wheel's axle. Find a suitable location for your water wheel generator, such as a gently flowing stream or even a garden hose with a steady flow of water. Connect wires to the motor's terminals, and voila, you've successfully harnessed the power of water to generate electricity. Now that we've explored the ins and outs of generating electricity from rivers, let's talk about why it matters. You see, hydropower isn't just about flipping a switch, it's about flipping the script on how we power our world. We live on a planet with finite resources. Fossil fuels won't last forever. Hydropower offers a cleaner, more sustainable alternative. By harnessing the energy of flowing water, we can reduce our dependence on fossil fuels, shrink our carbon footprint, and create a healthier, more sustainable future for generations to come. Let's dive deeper into the environmental benefits of hydropower. One of the biggest advantages is that it's a clean energy source, producing little to no greenhouse gas emissions during operation. Hydropower is also a renewable resource. As long as the sun shines and water flows, we can continue to generate clean energy from our rivers and streams. Furthermore, hydropower reservoirs, often created by dams, can provide additional benefits such as water storage for irrigation, drought mitigation, and flood control. The positive impacts of hydropower extend beyond its environmental benefits. Embracing hydropower can also boost local economies and create jobs, particularly in rural communities. Building and maintaining hydropower plants require a skilled workforce, from engineers and construction workers to environmental scientists and plant operators. These jobs can bring much-needed economic growth to areas where hydropower projects are located. Hydropower projects can also attract tourism and recreation, further stimulating local economies. We've journeyed through the exciting world of hydropower, exploring its potential to light up our lives with clean, renewable energy. But like any good scientist, we need to look at both sides of the equation. While hydropower offers incredible benefits, it's important to acknowledge that it also comes with its own set of challenges and potential drawbacks. Building dams and altering river flows can have significant impacts on ecosystems. We need to be good stewards of our planet, even as we seek sustainable energy solutions. One of the main concerns with hydropower is its potential impact on fish and other aquatic life. These ecosystems are delicate, and any disruption can have significant consequences. Dams can create barriers for fish migrating upstream to spawn, disrupting their natural life cycles. This interruption can lead to a decline in fish populations, which in turn affects the entire aquatic ecosystem. Fortunately, there are ways to mitigate these impacts. Engineers and environmentalists have developed innovative solutions to help fish navigate around these obstacles. Fish ladders and bypass channels can be incorporated into dam designs, providing alternative routes for fish to navigate around these barriers. These structures are essential for maintaining fish populations and ensuring their survival. Another challenge is the alteration of water flow downstream of dams. This can have far-reaching effects on the river ecosystem. Reduced flows can impact downstream ecosystems, affecting water quality, temperature, and sediment transport, which are crucial for healthy river systems. These changes can lead to a decline in biodiversity and the health of the river. To address this, many hydropower projects implement environmental flow regimes, carefully releasing water from dams to mimic natural flow patterns as closely as possible. This approach helps to balance the needs of energy production with environmental conservation. This helps maintain downstream ecosystems and supports the diverse life they sustain. By adopting these measures, we can work towards a more sustainable and environmentally friendly approach to hydropower. Well, there you have it, future energy heroes. We've taken a journey through the incredible world of renewable energy. We've explored the fascinating world of hydropower, from its humble beginnings with water wheels to the impressive engineering feats of modern hydroelectric dams, showcasing human ingenuity and determination. We've learned how flowing water, guided by gravity and human ingenuity, can be transformed into clean, renewable electricity, powering our homes, schools, and communities. This is a testament to our ability to harness nature's power responsibly. But remember, hydropower is just one piece of the renewable energy puzzle. There are many other sources we can tap into. By embracing a diverse mix of clean energy sources, including solar, wind, and geothermal, we can ensure a more resilient and sustainable energy grid. We can create a truly sustainable energy future, one that is not only efficient but also kind to our planet. Just imagine a world where our energy needs are met without polluting our planet, where clean air and water are the norms, not the exceptions. Where we live in harmony with nature, harnessing its power responsibly and ensuring that we leave a healthy planet for future generations. Together we can create a brighter future for generations to come, filled with hope, innovation, and sustainability. The transition to a clean energy future starts with each and every one of us. It's not just about large-scale projects or government policies, it's about the choices we make every single day. By making conscious choices in our daily lives, we can all play a part in creating a more sustainable world. Simple actions like using reusable bags, containers, and energy-efficient light bulbs can collectively make a significant impact. Start by reducing your own energy consumption. This can be as straightforward as turning off lights when they're not needed, or opting for LED bulbs that use less power. Simple actions like turning off lights when you leave a room, using energy-efficient appliances, and being mindful of your energy use can make a big difference over time. Unplugging electronics when not in use and using power strips to easily switch off multiple devices can also contribute to energy savings. These small steps add up, Support policies and initiatives that promote renewable energy and energy efficiency. Get involved in local community efforts and advocate for change. Talk to your friends, family, and elected officials about the importance of investing in a clean energy future. Your voice can inspire others to take action. Remember, even small actions can have a ripple effect. Planting a tree, participating in a community cleanup, or simply spreading awareness can create waves of positive change. By joining the movement towards a more sustainable world, you become part of something much larger than yourself.